Hello, Rick27 here, and welcome back to Combat Mission Battle for Normandy, where we have taken a game steeped in realism and turned it into some kind of cavalier comedy about three universal carriers that go roaming around at the night time. But yes, we are back in Night Music in the 7th mission of the Scottish Corridor campaign, where we have a thoroughly understrength infantry force from the Gallant Southerhandons attempting to hold off a German infantry attack. And as I said, this has been probably one of the most peculiar scenarios I've played. Certainly one of the most peculiar ones I've played with any vague serious intent. And it seems to be stemmed down to how well we can do with our roaming carriers, of which we have lost one, so let's not forget that. So what is the state of affairs? Well, we have our secret weapon here, which has been roaming around behind enemy lines and inflicting a few casualties so far, which is good to see, and attempting to knock out an armoured car through weight of machine gun fire alone, but we'll have to see how successful he is on that. We have got a knocked out carrier back here, which is still suitable as a gun platform, but unfortunately doesn't have the greatest field of fires. And we have our third carrier here, who's been fairly ineffectively putting some brown fire down on the kind of German troops pushing forward, most of which have made it through the hedge line now and are thoroughly ensconced in this urban area at the edge of the objective. Urban area houses. Meanwhile, the rest of our infantry has kind of reformed, regrouped, and got a bit of a holding position here, and that's really what we're going to maintain. I don't really want to try and push into the Germans yet. I just want to hold, and hopefully they will continue to advance, and we can pick them off as they approach on us, obviously, with ever the advantage being with the defender. One thing worth noticing from the last video, I did realise I'd left behind a Bren detachment in all my orders moving forward, which when you're as thin on the ground as we are for automatic weapons, was a bit of a mistake, so I will bring him forward. But the focus is going to remain on our carriers. I've also hatched a quote-unquote cunning plan, which again is just fits in with the slight ridiculousness of this scenario. But I was going to take this Piet man, bring him over in this vague direction, so he's got an anti-tank, and hopefully this chap can salvage an anti-tank to make sure you're in the right action square. It's hard to tell. Move over there, see if you'll medic that guy and get another Piet. And I'm contemplating popping one of you in a carrier, pushing up towards this corner, where we've cleared out infantry bar one match out with an MG, and having a pop at that thing with Piet. Maybe it's an option. I don't know if it's a good option. I know it's not a good option, but it might work. And that's it. Otherwise, I'm going to hold line and wait to see if they make any more infantry, any more pushes. We're in a reasonably okay position to try and inflict some damage, but they've certainly got weight and numbers advantage on us. But we'll see how it goes. Interesting. I did look at the info I could find on the campaign kind of map, if you will, and it does actually split off into two. The next battle has two separate versions depending on whether you win or lose here. So obviously, and of course, so we've been, since we got our early victories and have kept winning, we've kept on the kind of veteran level of missions, and obviously if we lose, we'll drop down onto the normal level until we win again. So it's a bit of an interesting level of dynamic difficulty that some of the campaigns have. Offset, of course, by the fact when you lose a whole bunch of troops. But I said it last time and I was wrong, but I don't think we're going to see these guys again. Right, without further ado, let's crack into next minute and see what can happen. See if we actually take another pop shot at this carrier. Not carrier, this vehicle. That MG is causing us lots of problems. I would like to deal with them and haven't been able to. For some reason, this guy just cannot see that vehicle. I might need to turn you slightly, make your life a little bit easier. He's running far away, which is good if we want to try and our marauding push forward. You continue to upset me with a very good machine gun position. Oh, hang on. Who did you spot and pop off there? Oh, there was another guy left. Wasn't a sole infantry. He had a mate, which just a rifleman, which I'll take. That's actually the most accurate fire I think we've seen from our carriers tonight. It's a good job. I would like you to shoot this thing though, and see if we can't injure the guys inside via spotting, if not penetrations. As it just seems to be sitting here letting me shoot at it. I hope not. I just heard him say they've got a half track. That would ruin my day. Very good. So very, obviously, the last man standing of the infantry team is the one with the machine gun, as it always seems to be the case. I really need to silence that gun somehow. So my two options for this carrier are either to kind of rush up here and try and drop off the guy with the Piet, or to push in here and try and come up and upset these people. And as tempting as it is, I think I might actually try the kind of Piet rush and then push him around. My only concern is, see, this thing has got a machine gun on it, which, to be fair, can quite badly injure people in the universal carriers. It's not the greatest protection. But I'm hoping if I kind of come up... Actually, here's a point. I can come up to here, drop off my infantryman, and he can try and do a little bit of a stealth mission. Things you never think you expect yourself to say while playing combat mission. Right. So... You're medicing. Excellent. Now you may or may not pick up Piet. You might decide to pick up the Sten carrier. Either way, I'm going to pop you into that. And then we will send you off. In fact, if we get you to reverse, so you're facing the right way. And I'll give this guy 2 orders, because what happens when you tell them to embark upon a moving vehicle, they wait until it stops. They give you an order to come to here. And then to get in it, you should be hopefully in the right place. And in the next minute, we're going to send him up that hill to try and drop him off. Okay. The start of a plan. I'll leave you medicing, and then I might put you in there to see if anything's happened to the guys that are on the edge of that field. Meanwhile, this is what's attracting all the machine guns' attention. So clear your target, please. Guys are, yeah, your morale is shot. Apart from that, the Germans seem content to sit pretty. I'm going to leave them. I've got one guy in here who has got his arms in the air but is being ignored. So we're giving me lots of good intel on exactly who's down here. And it's lots and lots of Germans. If we spin around and excuse the trees. Right, let's get trees for a moment. Apologies to everyone who likes keeping the foliage. See, they're just absolutely stacked up in this little courtyard. Lots of MP40s, machine guns. Dudes. Another machine gun here. Yeah, they're going to be a hard bunch to evict if we ever want to try and try that. Okay. I think that's probably all the movement. Everything else is going to be fairly static. I don't want to push against that. Just seems like a horrible idea with my understrength guys. Can I ask you? I can, now that you see it, to please shoot this thing. Again, low chance of success, but if he's not going to fire back, then that increases the odds that eventually we're going to injure the people inside it through spalling, if nothing else. And hopefully in that now we are stopping our fire and stopping fire from that machine gun. That's a good start. Actually, I wouldn't mind you finishing that guy off, but never mind. Oh, there's more of them. Oh, that's right, there was another 2 we'd spotted earlier. Lots of hits, no effect. So we've only seen one spalling outcome yet so far, and that was last time attack. So maybe this is just a complete funnel. No, partial penetration. That'll do. Hey! Fan-bloomin-tastic. So who was it? Oh. Don't know. Because these guys both look alive, but I thought it was just a 2-person crew. It could be 3. It could be driver, Adom and commander, maybe? Maybe it's a 3-person crew. Which looks like, if it is the case, we've just taken out the driver. But that's it. That's exactly what we wanted to do. Now, there's a little bit of AI goof there, because he sat for like a couple of minutes and just let me shoot at him, so... that seems somewhat silly. But that's definitely the result we wanted. Okay. Do you know what? I'm tempted. I don't know how I'd manage it though. Because he's still a risk, right? He still has a machine gun on him. No, it's fine. It's fine. I was tempted to try and get my carrier with the Piat man up behind him. Because if the driver's gone, they ain't going anywhere. But let's not do that. Okay. Jump to command phase. No changes over here. No additional movements. That's fine. I mean, what we could do is probably complete suicide, actually. But is it suicide that would actually get as a result? And what I'm talking about, for everyone who can't read my mind, is this chap. Do you know, let's do it. It's quite a way to do it. Let's get you to walk here. And then slowly crawl yourself into position here. And then hopefully, the brain gun, you can take out a couple of people before they most likely murder you. And then, now I'm getting into complete Soviet tactics here. If that happens, I can send this guy who's only got a pistol to go and try and pick up the brain gun. There you go. When the man with the gun falls, the man with the bullets picks up the gun. Oh, what has this mission become? Hello, you now have a Pete with one round in it. That's fantastic. Oh, I'm tempted to get him in here as well and get two of them on the go. In fact, I will. Since we only have 2 shots, let's get in there. It'll cost me a minute. Yeah, it's probably a minute I'm willing to spend, isn't it? Yeah, we'll get this just to move around this way. So that's more than enough for him to quickly get over to this direction and then get in. Perfect. Yes. And then we'll kind of whiz up the hill to... We'll have to be careful where we drop them off. They don't come under kind of small arms fire. And then we'll get them to sneak up. Or do I just want to... I just want to come right up this flank like we did last time. That's not a bad idea there. And then just drop them off nice and close. Notwithstanding there's 2 MG teams lurking in this field, which could cause us a pretty bad day with grenades close up. Yeah, I think maybe the sneaky route's better. I'm just conscious of the HQ team that's in here, of making a spot and putting some small arm fire on my guys. So maybe I could get them to come across open land though. They don't need to hide behind a hedge when it's this dark. Meanwhile, yeah, I'm going to spend at least another minute shooting that thing, see if we can't cause him a casualty. I mean, if we obviously take the commander out, then that thing's pretty much useless. Meanwhile, no more real change there, so we're just going to let them continue to sit if they want to sit. Right, who or what are you actually shooting at? Because you shouldn't know where anyone is anymore. Hang on. Oh, I'll tell you who you might be able to see actually, is the 2 guys who are hiding over here. Not them. Them. Maybe not actually, maybe it is these guys you're shooting at. Alright, I'll probably just tell them to hide for a turn because they've got, you know, bolt actions and a Stein gun at this range is not particularly useful. Oh, no injury though. Second P, it's in. Bit ridiculous it is just sitting here taking it, but fine. That's what they want to do. Hang on. All erupting somewhere, it sounded like. Oh! I know what that was. That was my sneak attack. Alright, we'll go back. We'll watch this and then we'll go back and see that in its full beauty. Nah, I'm not getting any more luck with these, but that's okay. Right, let's go back to, I think it was 20 seconds. And we'll see how our one-man attempt is going over here. So where are you at this point? Just about crawled into position. You haven't made any spots yet. All of a sudden you see some guys. Who did you open up on? Just run that one back a little bit. Ah. Okay, there. Make a spot. Oh, you did get... Okay, I couldn't see the traces of it. So I apologise. That was better than I thought it was. Right, you're doing alright here, actually. That's worked a lot better than I was expecting. Okay, excellent. Okay, command phase. Let's reset my camera to how I usually have it. What's the decision going to be? Let's get up here. So I want to actually stick fairly close to the ground here so he can't see me. If we get into, say, this position, and then I can have my guys dismount, and then I can swing you round to attack these positions. I think that's what we're going to do. You have 4 rounds? Not convinced I know why that's the case. I thought you had 1 round each, and I know they can pool resources, but still. Unless there's some in here, but it doesn't look like it. Let me just quickly check. No. Okay, not sure why it's showing that. Not going to complain. Let's start with this guy. And I'm going to have you move relatively quickly. And then try and... That's... I think I'm being daft here. I feel like he's just going to get spotted. So let's maybe not do that. No, it's the wrong one. Let's see. Vehicle itself, I want my brave Pietman. Okay, we're gonna have to try and do this. Kind of like that. See if you can get him without being spotted. Meanwhile, you are gonna come up here and then head over in kind of that direction. Maybe a little bit sharp for you. So this is obviously where the guy will actually get out, and that should line you up fairly nicely for putting some fire down on those MG positions. Meanwhile, I'm going to have this guy scooch forward just to here to hopefully get some eyes on the stuff that's going on over this direction. We'll spend another minute shooting at that because I think it keeps him distracted if nothing else. And we might get lucky with another injury. Meanwhile, you guys are... yeah, pinned. I'm going to tell you, if you can manage it, to hide. And I'm also going to set you guys in a target arc, just so you're not engaging that machine gun position. I'm not sure you are, I've not really been checked, but if you get, for some reason you think you should, don't. Let's start this brave chap. Let's see how his Next mission goes. My fear is when he reloads, things are not going to go well. Let's see what happens. May not even get a chance to reload. Wow, that's some serious machine gun on machine gun fire there. Okay, he ran away. He lives to fight another day. Do you know, it's maybe not the worst outcome, because we could just try and do it again. Well, this machine gun continues to put the fire out. Yeah, it seems to be against these guys, so I might just move them out of the way. Oh, we did get a spot of one of the machine gun teams. So hopefully our carrier will put some spots in as it goes roaming. We follow it. Oh, he's not made the spot though. I think the view on these things is pretty bad. Oh, you spotted over there though, I take it back. See, just like complaining about you, you go and pull something like out of the bank. Not noticing this guy though. It might be the hill, to be fair. But he could cause a problem certainly for our Piat team, so I'm probably going to have to get the carry here to switch his focus onto these dudes. Okay. Did we lose sight of the machine gun man? So I'm guessing we didn't injure him, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. Good. Let's go command phase. You are just about to get out. You are going to switch your targets, pretty please, to this chap. I've got one of you getting out and heading off straight away. The other one I think will just get out. You just get to hide in the field for now. Separate you out so you don't both get caught at the same time. Meanwhile... Uh-oh. No, I think he might have been caught on his way out. Where? Where on earth is he gone? Right. Oh. Nope. Alright, hang on. I'm going to do a quick scout around, see if we can find him, and then I'll bring you guys back. Found him. He legged it pretty far, actually. He made it all the way back here. Which is pretty good going. So I was thinking, I definitely want to bring some more people up. But is there a way in this side? Just my own recollection. No, so he must have come all the way around. All the way around the front of that wall, actually. Yeah. So what we could do is move a slightly stronger force in. We have things like grenades and other rifles. Again, potentially take casualties, but maybe we'll do this one actually. A slightly smaller but slightly stronger force. I like that. But I'm just going to give you, because I don't think there is a shortcut through here aside from going all the way around, but we'll try that. And if you get in position there, do the same thing. Beautiful. You guys are about to get out, you're going to target that. Everyone else is kind of just in a stay where you are. Ah, you have turned up though. Well, tell you what. You might come and help us spring this trap as well, since you are fresh and your morale is not shot. Okay, let's start life up here. We'll push on. Hopefully we can say goodbye to this machine gun position. Are you the man with the machine gun? Doesn't look like it. Well, one of you is running at least. And that was down. So I think the guy with the machine gun is left and over here somewhere. I say it's always the one with the machine gun who gets left last. Who and what is coming under fire? thought maybe... Ah, okay. This was probably a bad decision, actually. Our one man got lucky on the way out. If we send scores of men in, that could go badly. You guys aren't in a bad position, actually. And you guys actually made it in. Which way did you take? Oh, there is a route through here. Aha! That's ideal. It's good that we control it then. Okay. That's you that are bringing the fire, because I told you to go across the road. Fair. Fair. That was a bit foolharsh. Go on, Brain Gunner, get out of here. Good man. Maybe we'll bring someone in here to put some fire on that building. Ouch. Was a fairly accurate rifle shot there. I'll have to give him that. Okay. So apologies, Brain Gunner man, that was my fault. Not being attentive enough. Let's... I don't think you'll last much of a fight, but let's bring you over. Again, see if we can... I don't know, I'll bring you here and I'll think about it. I don't know if it's worth the casualties, which we may take for those we might inflict. This is definitely, I think, worth it because these guys are in the open, so we should have a reasonable chance to cause some injuries. Meanwhile, right, I know there's infantry in here. I don't want to do too much until we have dealt with that potential issue. Let's have you scoot forward. So this whole hillside is open to you. You can maybe get you to target in here, I believe is where the machine gun man is. Which well not might kill him. I mean, suppressing him isn't enough, it's really casualties we need, so if it ain't killing him, it ain't doing us much use. Speaking of things not doing much use, you guys aren't doing a lot for me over here. Not anymore. I think I'm going to hold you where you are just now, because there's nowhere else I want to really put you to use. Okay. Let's push on. Who's going to be first? Potentially these guys, actually. Yeah. Oh, before I push on, I need a new objective for you. Might be just to scoot forward a little bit and see if you can't see the... There's two machine gunners over there. I believe it's just two individuals with machine guns and that is it. So let's maybe start with our task force here. So last time it was successful. I think it was 2 casualties out, none received. I might have actually only been 1 out, none received. To see if we can continue to have success on those odds. We've got grenades in the house, so that might be useful. Hang on, you guys continue to pick a fight with the house. Yeah, I'm not sure that's the best plan actually. I might have to tell you to hold fire. Okay. Spotted straight away, that's pretty bad. Right, go look. Okay. Seems like the Germans are wise to it this time. Oh. As soon as we come unsuppressed. Oh, he's thinking about firing. Current, moving, spotting. I think they might be able to run away. Not ideal. I think you two came under fire and ran away, but that's fine. Everyone else seems to be okay. Meanwhile, did we get any spots over here? Ooh. Ah. We did indeed cause this unit to run away, it looks like. I don't know if we caused it, but it happened. play button? Yeah. Okay. That's good. They're not going to be pestering us anymore. This guy's slowly getting into position. Okay, command phase it is. I kind of want to just tell him to walk, to be honest. Is that foolish of me? How far is this? It's only 2 action squares. Fine. Do you know what? Just continue to crawl. Yes, you might be tired. It's okay. Meanwhile, let's get you to move up as my option number 2. I'll leave you. I don't want to completely abandon this thing until it's knocked out and go marauding for these other kills. Right, I think you guys are about to kind of run away, so I'll just have to accept that for now. And that might be the last of the movement over here. I mean, yeah, the other thing you do is try and put some pressure on over this way, but that doesn't sound like a sensible idea. Okay. Let's just go on the next minute. Oh, I forgot to cancel his target area order. That's a bit silly. Right. Let's see what's happening down here. This is probably the more interesting bit, to be fair. So you stayed for the fight.
Machine gun, stay!
Some good fire out. Oh, and you got him. Oh, it's hit units. And you got another one. Okay. This is a surprisingly good little push. So it's 2 casualties on their side, none on ours. 3 on their side, none on ours. Whole HQ taken out. 4. Oh, you guys are doing fantastic work. Excellent. That's really good, actually. It rekindles a faint bit of hope about actually pulling a victory at this thing. Right. Okay, good. Meanwhile, what's happening over here? So you continue to fire that. Continue to crawl forward. All seems to be going well. Although I've told this guy to walk essentially right in line of fire of this HQ team if they're still there. So I'm pretty confident I can just get him to walk forward, which is probably what I'm going to do. You are just about in position. You just walk forward, mate. I think it'll be fine. I'm going to get you to turn slightly, but turn slightly actually by reversing a little bit. Just so you're more facing this way, and also just so you're out the path of any Piats flying around. You clear your target. And if I drive forward, yeah, he cannot see me. Excellent. I'm going to have you come. Probably actually want to come further down and then face up into this field. What we'll do is we'll come through and then turn. That should give me a good firing arc without being too close for explosive things. It's still pretty close though, isn't it? I think I'll have to, because we aren't going to spot them otherwise. I do need to get some spotting trips. If we clear out this thing, I can then maybe use these guys as purely as spotting mechanisms, and then use target fire on that. Anyway, meanwhile, I think we've cleared out this whole back garden. Which is surprising given how many troops were here before, but yeah. This is a nice number of dead Germans. So I think we knew there was some more lurking around the back, and it looks like they've taken up position in this house, but haven't pushed out from there. That's okay, we'll continue to see what we can do in terms of spotting. We might even rescue this beleaguered chap. Don't know if he deserves rescuing, to be perfectly honest, but we might just. Okay, let's push on. Let's see if we can get a Piat attack on. Oh, this is exactly the danger I was talking about. Their HQ team. I know he's got an MG there, which I think's 40 if I remember. Is it the round one's a 34 and the square one's a 40? I can't remember. They both hurt. Yeah, you're pretty tired after that. But let's see if we can get a Piat shot off to end the episode. Who has made that spot? You have. Excellent. So when you finally turn around, hopefully you'll shoot at him. Oh, that's that whole thing up. You are a pretty brave guy. And there it goes. Ah. So I was wrong. It looks like it was two of them. That's frustrating. Just there. At least we know where to target. But it does mean we have one shot. I'm not sure who's shooting at what there, but okay. Oh, you can't see it yet. That's okay, he's a bit tired, and Larry took the time to recover. And we'll send this guy over this way to hopefully take out those chaps. Surprised he didn't make the spot actually with the fire coming out. Okay, what I'm going to do is get you move forward, make that spot. Is that risky? Maybe. You can wait there. And do you know what, I might even get this guy just from this point to target the HQ team. But if I give you, say, a target briefly command for 30 seconds, and then you should be able to hopefully rely on your own spotting after that. And well, we've now lost sight of the Germans, which is interesting. I'm kind of okay with that for just now. I'm frustrated I gave in to overconfidence and rushing. But anyway. I say that, I'm going to be doubly annoyed if this guy misses his shot. It's pretty close. He has made the spot. But he missed. He did that thing I wanted him not to do. Damn it. Meanwhile, this thing is now opening up. Oh, I've probably identified my foolhardy crewman there. Oh, on the plus side, these dudes are running away, and your target briefly should hopefully be coming to an end. 5 seconds. Oh, our guy bought it. Oh, that was a poorly executed maneuver. Right, but you should be able to have free reign on these chaps now. No? Can definitely see them. There we go. Good. What am I going to do about him? Oh, I can't believe I wasted both the Piats there. I could just sit behind him and shoot him, but I feel that's going to take a long time. Do have another Piat team. There. 10 minutes left. It'd be worthwhile knocking that thing out for the victory points alone. Nothing else. Okay, but anyway, I will deliberate that in the interim. But that's going to do it for this episode. So I think certainly with that backyard ambush we managed to execute, thanks to intel from our prisoner, our surrendering guy, I should say. And if we can get some more casualties over here, we might be able to scrape a victory here. I don't know if we can do enough to kick them out of here, which is going to be the big ask. That might be just too hard. But we'll see. We shall see. We are thin on the ground for offensive purposes, but we'll continue to harass them back here. This thing is stuck, so it's not going to hurt me offensively. Like I said, I would just like to knock it out for contributing towards the score, because I feel like this is going to be a tight one. But yeah, I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I'll catch you all in the next one.